Good morning, YouTube. We're down here in the swamps of Florida hunting hog with Dave, and we're out here. It's dawn, just before 7 a.m. We're just south of Lake Okeechobee. I don't know, a mile south of Okeechobee, so we're in it. Birds are just getting up. Temperature 65 degrees. It's great. It's beautiful. It's January, so perfect winter hiking here in Florida. And we're looking for some hogs. They're invasive. We can shoot as many as we can see. So hopefully we find ourselves some piggies, get ourselves some fresh caught bacon. We're looking at on the ground. Look at that. That's a hog print. Yeah. So these hogs come through here and just rip everything up, looking for worms and food and whatever else. So it looks like we're on the right spot. It's almost like there's too much sign. Don't know where to go. I've known Dave for over 10 years, and we've been hunting together for just about 10 years now. From New Jersey, Idaho, we had some crazy fishing trips out there. Now he lives in Miami, and so we're walking through these swamps and he's showing me his home. These cedar swamps are something else. Just deep swamp, black water. Mosquitoes are thick, and we're looking for these hogs. Yeah, we're tracking these hogs all through here. There's a little bit of a trail here. Now, the thing about these hogs is they eat in the agricultural fields, and the agricultural fields border the swamp. And so the wildlife management area is protected land that we can hunt on, hike on, and camp on. There it is. Some more fresh sign. This is a huge oak. Some big oaks. This whole area is full of oaks. And the hogs are running back and forth. So during the day, a lot of times they'll be feeding in the farmland. Maybe the pigs are eating these things. This is a cool place. Juicy though. Mm-hmm. And so what we're doing is pushing through and seeing if we can't find any hogs that are still in the management area. This creek looks a little deep to cross. Oh wow, that's deeper than I am tall. Yeah, something ate this egret. I bet a hawk. Not the only predators out here. Yeah, this is a much better place to cross. We want to find the darkest, densest part of the woods where we think these hogs are going to be hiding. The fewer hogs that we see, the deeper into the swamps that we keep going. I'm making it across. Current's not bad. There's a 10-foot gator right in there. I'm gonna digital zoom the video. It's gonna look terrible, but about 150 yards off. There's no gators where we are. Not in the water. They don't like the water. These are a couple of owls that came in at night. There was a male and a female. There they are. You called it a lady. Out here at J.W. Corbett Wildlife Management Area here in Florida. Taking a look at the board. The archery muzzle gun year. I think it's 2023 because it is still the new year, but you can see 178 hog. Big one though, 212. I'll take a 212 pound hog. the newest hunting vehicle, the Toyota Camry. Got a little bit of a water crossing. That's Japanese manufacturing right there. She can take it no problem. So we decided to split up. We got about an hour till sundown. We're in J.W. Corbett in these old agricultural fields. So there's these levees with dry ground and then they're flooded in between. And the pigs are running on the high ground and then they cross this low stuff. So basically we were looking for a shot. Dave's going back to a little bit higher ground. I'm going to this dry island out here. Then we'll meet back at the car after sundown. The previous swamp we were hunting in was Fish Eating Creek Wildlife Management Area. We decided to drive to J.W. Corbett. It's larger, it's drier, there's a lot more hog there. I got a little turned around. I'm close to the road, but just kind of stuck in the swamp all of a sudden. All right, there's the road there. So just got stuck in this hole. Oh, it's 5 o'clock in the morning and I've never in my entire life seen anything like this. We camped last night. We're the only people in the campsite. And then this morning, here comes another truck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 12, 24 trucks, each with at least 4 guys in it, have rolled up. So that's like 48, 50 people. Everyone's in camo. I've never seen anything like this my entire life.
You have that coffee?
Yeah, I'll grab it.
So we're making coffee and we're gonna go hunting with the rest of the army that decided to descend.
So it turns out there's a pig tournament happening today. The person who shoots the biggest pig wins $250. So, you know,
250 people out.
About 250 people out for that prize money. So it's a lot of money. So we're on a race against time. We're trying to get to a tree stand before anybody else does. And then our goal today is it's gonna sit up in the tree stand and wait for these 250 people army to chase all the pigs through the woods. And when one inevitably runs underneath us, we're gonna get it. So you gotta hunt to the conditions. And in this situation, this is a tournament hunting conditions. And so we're just gonna use the people, biggest predator out here, to work for us. A lot of these guys are armed with shotguns, which means it's close range, so they're gonna be marching through the woods. We each got rifles, so we have a little bit of an advantage as long as we sit still, be smart, be patient. And that's really the best option that we got today. A little bit of bushwhacking in the morning here, but we got into the tree. Dave's up in the tree stand there. Dave! So he's up there. I'm off the ground. I know pigs can't look up, or I don't know. That's what I've heard. But we've heard some gunshots already. This is a nice open spot. Look at this. No, you probably can't see much from home, but this is more open than anything we've found in a couple miles of hiking. So there's a lot of different ways for pigs to run through, like here, coming in over there, over here. There's a nice pig trail. Still a ton of mosquitoes. I was hoping to get up out of them into the wind, but I'm being eaten alive. But besides the mosquitoes, it's actually really nice. And I heard a couple gunshots in the background. So hopefully these pigs will be getting a little active. It is supposed to rain in a couple hours, which is good for activity. It's a waiting game. Patience is a virtue. Yeah, it's starting to rain. The rain wasn't necessarily a bad thing. A lot of times animals will get really active in the rain. I know when I hunt deer and moose, a good rainy day will make them less timid. I just fell out of the old tree stand from up there. Broke that branch here, and I was trying to grab onto the metal, and the boots just slipped on me. There's some blood on there. Whew. Well, you can definitely survive a fall from a tree stand, boys. We're finding all these tree stands. It wasn't whitetail season. It was 2 weeks after whitetail season. I wouldn't dare climb somebody else's tree stand during deer season, but since it wasn't deer season, they just left them out there. You are allowed to get up in them. We've come to the conclusion that we're not gonna wait for one to walk underneath us. Instead, we're gonna have to almost step on one. We need to push them out. We need to find out where these hogs are, and so now we're walking through grass and trees, really looking for prime hog spots. As the day starts to wind down, we decide to double back on an extra wide tree stand that we saw and sit up there, watch the sunset. We saw a couple of deer just moments before, which was a good sign. It's the first deer we've seen since we've been out there. And so in our minds, where there's timid deer, most likely there will be hogs nearby.
Wow. Let's see here.
The deer are probably going to feed there too.
But the swamps of southern Florida are really beautiful, a unique ecosystem.
Close enough that you could see a hog coming.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, not 0.3, because that's the farm. 1.4.
It was a good time. It was good to spend it with an old friend, and it was really neat to hunt in a new area that I'm not used to. And I look forward to coming back and doing it again, and next time I'll get a hog for sure.